That's right, I said it. The concept of furries doesn't make sense. To start off, I never understood why people would have these debates about what counts as a furry and what does not. To me, it seems people don't understand how the mind works. And so I'm here to clear the air. If you are sexually attracted to this, and this, you are not a furry. But shut your fucking mouth! The reason why that doesn't make you a furry is because you are attracted to the human parts, like the arms, legs, booba, and the eyes. But the feet and mouth, on the other hand, are probably the least attractive part of this image. This is the same reason why you could find Marge Simpson attractive, even though she has a weird face. You aren't attracted to the face, but the rest of the body. Her body looks human enough to trick your brain into thinking that it is. And if you're attracted to the figure of a woman, then of course you're going to be attracted to something that looks like it. Your brain is not advanced enough to be only attracted to things that look exactly like a human. That's why calling someone a furry for liking this doesn't make sense. Of course they're going to be attracted to it. It looks like a human. It doesn't make sense to put a category on a group of people when that group of people includes everyone, or at least mostly everyone. Let me put it this way. Would it make sense to call yourself a hairy because you have hair on your body? Or two eyes because you have two eyes? That category is utterly pointless because it includes pretty much everyone. It makes more sense to put a category on people who don't have hair, since that's actually worth bringing up. That's why, in my opinion, a furry is someone who wears a fursuit as a hobby or for sexual gratification. Obviously, this does not include cosplay, so I don't want to hear any, but what about cosplay? Use your brain. Now, since we're talking about furries, we might as well talk about the furry scale and why I think it's inaccurate. First off, it focuses too much on appearances and ignores the context as to why someone might find a character attractive. Sometimes a character's attraction comes from their personality or voice, but the furry scale just ignores that and just says, if you like this, you're a furry. Now, to be fair, if you interpret it differently, maybe we all can come to an agreement. Let me put it this way. Isabelle from Animal Crossing is hot when she looks like this, but not like this. If you think this is attractive, then you're probably a furry. Or something else.
You want to explain yourself?
And that's the main problem with the furry scale. Like, I could be attracted to a box if that box had a nice voice and a personality. And the same applies to characters who look like animals. Going back to the box, if you're attracted to the box and not the voice or personality, then you're a boxy. But really, I don't want to explain each and every detail as to what makes you a furry and what doesn't, so I'm gonna leave you with this. Just think about it the same way I do. Nobody is telling me what is a furry and what isn't. I just think, why am I attracted to this character? Oh, it's because I find her voice really attractive, or I like her personality. And when it comes to appearances, you just gotta think, does this character look more like a human or like an animal? And am I attracted to the human parts or the animal parts? It's very simple stuff to understand. You just gotta think about it. I mean, have you ever noticed that explicit art of characters like Isabelle tend to make the character more human? I think this just shows you that what people are really into is the idea of the character, like their personality and such, in a more attractive body. Like, if I found the personality of a box attractive, I would want the box to have a more human form rather than being a cube. Why? Simple. Because I'm not attracted to cubes. So again, it's very easy to tell what is furry and what is not. Now, hopefully this stops you from pondering whether or not you're a furry. It's not complicated. In conclusion, a furry is someone who wears a fursuit as a hobby or for sexual gratification. And a furry is also someone who likes characters purely for their animalistic features. But at that point, I think you're just into bestiality. Also, the furry scale isn't really reliable. Now I have to explain why this video took so long. I got sick for a couple of days, which made it hard to focus on making videos, so sorry about that. And there were a lot of ideas in this video that just made my head hurt. Not because the concept was hard to understand, but rather because every time I would answer a question that people may have, more questions would pop up, which made me think, I don't want to spend an hour trying to answer all these questions. Maybe in the future I would do a live stream and you guys can throw your questions at me and I could answer them. That way I won't have to spend hours editing a video because I don't think it would be worth it. Plus, you can answer the questions by yourself if you just think about it. Alright, that's it. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.